What's going on, guys? It's O from Mount Confidence. I am super excited to be back on this channel. From now on, you should be expecting daily uploads on this channel. First and foremost, before I get to my topic that I'm going to be talking about in this video, I want to thank and show my absolute pure love and appreciation for all the freaking comments, for all the, the love that you guys showed me on my fitness channel, Beast with Aesthetics, which is no longer operating. And I welcome you to this channel, and I just want to quickly talk about what I'm going to be discussing in this channel, and it's all going to be about confidence, self-image, bettering how you view yourself, having the confidence to talk to girls, to be happy with who you are, to express yourself freely and openly, to open your heart, to deal with past issues and past traumas, and to just be the absolute strongest version of myself. One of the big reasons why I decided to do this and to go with self-development and not go towards the fitness path anymore was simply because I wanted to grow myself. I wanted to help people grow as I grow. I wanted to learn about myself. I wanted to teach people. And so with that being said, let's start off the channel with this topic. I have no friends, and what should I do about this? So there were phases of my life where I had no friends. I had struggled so much to get friends, to not be a loner anymore, because let's face it, human beings are not supposed to be alone and isolated for too long. We're supposed to engage with other human beings, share with other human beings, hear other human beings, learn from other human beings, be a part of a community, of a tribe. And so of course, having no friends is going to affect us not only on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level. Things that we're actually not aware of. Now, why does this generally happen to people like me and you, where we struggle with having friends? It could be because we have low self-esteem. Another reason where it could be cultural and religious differences, which I hope is not the case, because I feel like the world by this time, by 2018, should be a different place by now and should accept all religions and cultures. But still, some areas, some places, that happens, or it becomes a conflict. Language barriers. So I know when I first came into Canada, I didn't know how to speak English whatsoever. And so that was like, for the first few years, I had no friends. I didn't know how to talk to people. 4 is lack of social skills. Well, you haven't been trained, you haven't been told how to operate, how to talk to human beings, how to make friends, how to, win friends. 5 is false beliefs, such as friends are overrated and friends are distracting, right? Your parents could have told you that. And last but not least is bad experience. You've had a terrible experience in the past, and that really traumatized you on some level that caused you to have an issue with making friends. It's the same thing if you had broken up with someone, you were with someone and that person left you or you left them. When you move on to the next relationship, it's a lot harder because you're still moving on this really past event that really hit you hard, and so it takes time to heal from that. So it's the same thing with friends. So you see, it's very normal and common for you to have this problem. So now let's talk about the steps, the 5 steps that I took myself, which you can try and see how that goes. The first step that I want to talk about, which is the most important step, which is what this channel is all about, what whole life is all about, is improving the self-esteem. So I will tell you a few ways in which I had been improving my self-esteem and still have been on the process and doing so. One of the things that I started to do was to do something that I had loved, and for me that was going to the gym, lifting weights, and enjoying the pump, enjoying the aesthetics, enjoying the physique stuff. The second thing, which was like huge role in my life, huge change, was I started to read self-help book. Any book that I was able to grab my hands on, I would get it. Sometimes I wouldn't even read the whole book. I would just like read up to a certain point. I'm like, whoa, like I learned so much. I need to kind of take a break. And I will take a break for a few weeks, few months, and then get back to it. Sometimes I don't even get back to it, but it's like the point of reading is there's always at least one thing that you're gonna grab from the book. You're not gonna grab everything. Nothing's gonna click. All the things are not gonna click. But there's a thing or two, or maybe even more, where it's just gonna change you completely. And so every book that you get is a chance for you to learn a big lesson. Another step to improving your self-esteem is to exercise. So to be moving around and eating healthy. Exercise is proven scientifically that it changes the way your brain works. It changes your brain chemistry. And so if you're suffering from depression or suffering from negativity, suffering from low self-esteem, exercising and eating the right foods that are going to provide you with the fuel is going to help your environment up here. You are literally, and this was like a changing point for me. Like one day I was, and it's such a simple thought, but it's like, do you realize that you operate, you walk around, you move your arms, you talk to this video camera, you think, you behave, you feel based on what you're putting into your body. So that is why it's very important to eat healthy foods. If you're not eating healthy foods, your body's operating on these chemicals, on these toxic stuff, which will of course cause you to feel all sorts of blues, which you're gonna feel like crap because you're not getting the premium fuel, you're not getting that good solid fuel that your body needs. Treat your body like a Lamborghini. Another step to improve your self-esteem is to simply shift your focus from your weaknesses to your strengths, while still working on your weaknesses. So your intention is to better your weaknesses, but your focus is going to be on the strengths. Because if you just focus on the negative stuff, which is something that can happen with things like bodybuilding, where you're constantly focusing on what you lack, which can get obsessive and cause you to build this negative pattern, it's the same way with just regular thoughts. If you focus on your weaknesses, on what you're bad at, and that's all your focus, the negativity is gonna eat you up, which will take down your self-esteem. And the last thing to do to better your self-esteem is take it one day at a time. Take it one step at a time, bro. It's a process. It takes time. You're going through lots of healing from past experiences, past incidents, maybe something that came off from your genetics, from your dad or your grandfather, your mom, your uncles, something, this takes time to heal. And so you have to trust the process, because if you don't trust the process, guess what? The process ain't going to do anything. Guys, I've done research on a simple example is people thought that this specific way is going to get me over and get me to deal with my breakup with me and my partner splitting off. And whatever that thing happened to be, it actually made people feel better. It's a simple idea where whatever you think is true. So if you don't believe the process and you're like, this is taking too long, I'm not getting anything done, it's taking too long and you're not getting anything done. So be positive and trust the process. The second step to having friends is do not let your parents choose your friends. Now, of course, it's good to listen to your parents, I guess, and they're right when they tell you to hang out with the right crew. However, that's up to you to decide whether this crew is the right one or not. It's not for your parents, because by your parents judging who you should be with and not, in a way, they're making your friends. They're putting you with these people that you're not even really interested in, or people, you can definitely find much better people, but just because that person has one bad habit or two doesn't mean they're bad. Yes, that you could grab on, you could actually become, you could become who you hang out with. That's a fact. That's from my experience. Like whoever I hang out with, I become like them. I pick up their stuff, the positives and negatives. So when you do enroll in this friendship, you're in for the negatives and the positives, and you need to realize that. So choose friends that don't have lots of negatives, things that you kind of don't want to pick up, but make your own decision. Don't let your parents tell you that this is a bad friend, this is a good friend. You pick your friends. Good friends are those who lead by example and help you, support you to heal your wounds, heal your self-image, heal your shadow, if you can get to the part where you heal it completely. But for the most part, heal a lot of your issues. These are good friends. You're there to help them out too, so enroll in a friendship where you're both going to improve and get stronger. It's the same thing when you pick a girl. You're choosing a girl in which both of you can grow and learn from each other. The third step to making friends, guys, and this is very, 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 very important. Stop trying too hard. This comes off as needy. This comes off as very unattractive. Now, it's not something that we see per se, it's something that we feel. If someone's needy and has this demeanor, you will pick it up. Intuitively, you will pick that stuff up. You will know, and it's automatically unattractive. Even if you don't quite know what's going on with this person, you feel it. You feel uncomfortable. So the harder you try, the harder it gets. And I'm sure you've come to situations in life where you kind of just dropped whatever it is that you wanted to do, and you're like, you know what? I don't even care. I don't even want it. Next thing you know, it shows up on your doorstep. Step number 4, which is very important. All these steps are important. Find the others. Put yourself in environments where these environments are your kinds of environments. Put yourself in situations, in events, in clubs, in sports, in things that you love. If it's something that you're interested in, something you're passionate about, you will be around people that have the same quality, which is like an icebreaker, right? You don't need to think of what you're gonna say to them or how to introduce yourself or whatnot. You already like the stuff that you're doing together. So one way or the other, you're going to talk. For me, that was playing soccer. For me, that was going to the gym. Places where I was fully expressive and fully open and fully passionate. And that's where I met a lot of my friends. Last but not least, 5, a very important step. Enjoy your own company. You have to love yourself. You have to love hanging out with yourself before people are attracted, before people love hanging out with you. It's something that you gotta work on by hanging out with yourself and enjoying whatever it is that you're doing by yourself. Not only that will come off as not needy, and it will come off as attractive. It's like, wow, this person is comfortable in their skin and they're assertive and they're independent and they're just confident. You're coming off as this strong, interesting dude that's like, I want to be around. By just hanging out alone, that's a thing of its own when it comes to self-esteem. Like, that will take your self-esteem high, because that's when you're gonna learn about yourself. You're gonna learn what you like, what you hate. You're gonna learn how to enjoy your doing the simple tasks, being more present, which makes you more interesting, and they'll pick it up. People are gonna be like, that is an interesting guy. I wanna know what he's on. I hope this video has been helpful. Guys, I know I haven't posted on this channel for a very long time, so I'd really appreciate it if you can support this channel. Let me know that you guys like this video by giving the video a thumbs up below. Commenting, I wanna hear all about what you have to say, what you wanna see in future videos. And like always, from my confidence, out.